Hello and welcome to some more Train Simulator 2021 gameplay, where today we're going to be taking a British Rail Blue Class 87 from Oxenholme over to Carlisle on the West Coast Mainline over Shap route. Rather looking forward to giving this one a bit of a bash and seeing what we can do. That is assuming the game actually now wants to work for me. Yeah. Hello. There we go. Anyway, if you would like to help support the channel, you can do by donating to the PayPal link found down below. Any and all funds go immediately back into the channel to help better the content not only from this, but for other projects I have in the pipeline. Additionally, if you have any route recommendations or trains you would like to see me drive, please do let me know, and I shall see what I can do for you. I have, just before this recording, purchased the Northeast Corridor New York to Washington add-on, so at some point I will be covering that route, and I will be doing more things in America, as I do like doing the American routes, and I will be covering more things in Europe, and at some point I will do some of the Asian market routes, as they do look quite good fun. There we are. Northeast Corridor, Washington DC to Baltimore. That's the kiddie. That is what I shall be doing. Not sure when, but I will be doing it. Next route after this, I'm going to be taking a BR Class 101 diesel multiple unit on a gentle commuter run, as I have been asked to do some first generation diesels. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty good photo they've got there. Okay, it's a chilly day in the Lake District. Prepare to depart once you have collected passengers from here at Oxenholme. Certainly. We shall open that. Royal Scot 87001 is who we're going to be running along. May as well have a look and see what we've got in terms of rolling stock. Looks like we're running a full complement of Mark IIs, complete with 2 Mark I buffet counter cars. Again with more Mark IIs, and this is a massive rake. This is a very big rake that we're working here. But I suspect, as with all of this, as we have 47 coming up, next up is Penrith. So, as with this, just stop it, would you? You have to make sure the dials do not go into the red, otherwise the loco stalls. As you can see, we're sparking quite happily here. Just a small engineer's working. We've just got to keep an eye on that, and then I suspect that the neutral sections within this particular route will cause a few issues. Just keep an eye on it. Yep, because there's the wheel slip. Get just a little bit too much. We've got a 31-mile run to Penrith, so we've got enough chance to get the speed going. Have to just keep an eye on this. Once we hit a certain speed, I can then leave it into the full power and we'll be absolutely fine. Bring it down. Got another 47 running light. Just hold this for a moment. I'm trusting that they are actually keeping the neutral sections active in this particular scenario. Okay, if I now do this into run up, we'll just keep an eye on that. See, it's going up, it's going up. Bill will slip, let's bring it down. Just have to keep an eye on that wheel slip for the moment, but I think we'll be good. If I just leave it in there, we should be able to keep an eye on things. Okay, so if we now put this into run up again. We have now appears to be good. We've left it exactly where we want it, so we're now just let the train run its course. Plenty of cows to be seen in the fields. Of course, we've got the 85 limit coming up, so have to start just notching down a bit just to control the speed. You can hear the wind just rushing past the loco. Through the cutting. So we've got a bit of a lean angle taking place here. I'd say it's not bad, is it? Tell you what we're going to do. We are going to go up to the hut up here, just keeping an eye on that speed. As we have another one coming down as well. It's going to be a crossover. With a Mark III in there as well. Interesting. I love driving the 87 because it makes you look at this, it makes you constantly check. Because you don't want, if you let that drop to naught, then there's no power in the loco and you have to wait before you can then give it a welly and the engine responds. So I'm just curious if they are going to have the neutral sections active within this scenario, because it makes for a much more compelling gameplay from my perspective, because I'm always on the lookout. It's not a big deal if there isn't. It's not a deal breaker, but it is good. Row rig down main. In 80 limit coming up, so we'll just notch down a little bit. Just don't let that drop, otherwise we are in trouble if it gets to naught. Should drop to 80 miles an hour in plenty of time. In fact, even when it gets to 80.9, there we go. Right, leave it as a couple of notches up. There we go, I think I'll be okay with that one. We are due in near as damn it on time. We've got a 90 limit coming up soon, so that's not going to be a problem for me. I should actually be able to leave it in full power upwards, and then we should be on to a winner. And I'm judging through this, we haven't got to worry about the neutral sections. That's not going to be a problem. Seeing as things are fine as they are, let's see what I can do in terms of a decent screenshot. That'd be quite nice. 86 coming down with the engineer's train. Cue the Mark III at the front there for the tests. They've got Braille working hard there. Alright, lads. I had no warning that you were here. What I will do, I will just nip in the cab for this bit, and just to make sure if I do put it into a run up, that we're going to be absolutely fine. That goes up. That's not going to be a problem. Yeah, just overall, absolutely fine there. So we're going to lean back outside the window and watch the world go by. Going through what is, without shadow of doubt, my most favourite area of the country. When I go up the West Coast Mainline towards Glasgow Central, I love this section of the line. Hello, we've got a neutral section coming up. Okay. Right, so what I need to do is keep an eye out for the board. There it is. That should then drop in enough time. When we hit that, the light will then go out as we go through the section. Once we pass there, that light will illuminate. I can then give it full power and we'll be absolutely fine. For it. I'll hit naught. Here comes the neutral section. Bang, there we go, look for the lights. And you heard then, the engine was completely dead, no power. Then it kicks back into life. I can then give it the beans. You can see the amp meter rising. That will then go up into there. All is well. It's a decent climb we've got going on here. We're in first class, and it's a... Good lord. That is really bumpy. What's going on at the front then? Have we got any wobble going on? Not as far as I can see. Full Mark III rake. "16 miles to go before we get into Penrith. Sparkling well here. Plenty of cows. And some sheep. No, they are just sheep. They're just sheep. Man, learn your animals. There are... For it. Hold on, we've got time. We've got time, hold on. More sheep. Disfigured sheep, but sheep nonetheless. We have passed some cows though, so it's all good. Okay, let's just do that. There we go, right. Keep it on hold. In fact, we'll just notch up again to try and keep the speed maintained as we approach the Shap summit. Ring, ding dong merrily high. Hello. We've got a freight train waiting here. 2 pairs of 87s. So I'm just working a coal train. Where's the summit? Bang, there we go. Just hit the summit. And we can start working our way down. Let's just keep knocking that back down. There we go. Of course, now we're going to be running downhill the entire way of the time. It's going to be quite an interesting little journey as we're chasing a bus who appears to be doing the speed of sound. I mean, we're doing, what, 80, and he's just... There we are, see? He did the speed of sound, and he's just gone... Boop. Right, so, if I just do this, I'm just going to put the thing into max beans. We should accelerate quite quickly, I would have thought. A few more wagons there waiting to be hooked up and loaded. Yeah, it looks like we've got a loco at the front of here anyway. What have we got? So it looks like another 87. 87013. Good. Good. We're not really busting up a huge amount of speed, are we? Oh well. I mean, what we're doing... Well, we're sort of... We're clawing the time back. Hello, is this a neutral section? Harrison's down... Main... Wait for it. No. Interesting. Not a neutral section. If anything, we're slowing down. Why don't I just keep on playing with this? Because we've got power going in. No, we haven't. Interesting. Huh. Have you, or did you, go through a neutral section and you didn't know? I think I did. I think I've gone through a neutral section. I wasn't paying attention. And that's why. So let's give it... Well, we're going downhill, so we've still got some speed. Let's go past this waypoint. Once we've done that, I'm going to give it some power, and we're going to see what's happened. I suspect that is what I have done. That was a terrible sentence. Nowhere near grammatically correct. I know, but I was mincing more words. I could tell. Okay, right, here we go. There we go. Got some power back in. It's now rising. The amps are increasing. Excellent. We can start trying to build up our speed. Mind you, we're coming to an 80 section anyway, so I'm only going to have to bring it back down once more. To keep notching down at this point. Either that, or I'm going to have to employ the brakes. Well, we've got a 70 limit coming up in just over a mile and a bit. 8 miles outside Penrith. Let's just notch down. Let's do some little more braking. Let's just look out the window. Let's not pay attention to what's going on there. And release. Dips to 70 then goes up to 100, so we must be approaching some relatively sharp bend. So what I'm going to do is keep it on hold. Let's just start braking anyway. But we're braking very, very quickly, I must say. That's impressive. There are the cows. Hi, cows. I shall name them Betty. Great Strickland down. Neutral section. That's absolutely fine. What we'll do, we'll just keep an eye out for the board. There it is. Past that. Leave that to off. You can see it there. That's dropped in plenty of time. Mostly it was due to my own error earlier, so we've actually got plenty of time just to coast through the neutral section. Then we can give it some power. We have a very slow-moving service coming this way. I say slow. It's got a bit of gumpston to it. 287s on the Freightliners. Wait for the board showing the neutral section. There it is. And that is the gap there. Wait for the light. And the sound of the engine cutting out. I then give it the power. Amps there. Amp to rising. And we are good. Gaining speed quite nicely now. Four and a bit miles to go before we hit Penrith. Platform 2. That wind is just, it's howling, isn't it? It's a howling wind. We'll ignore the fact the catenary had not loaded in then. We will gloss over this. Just watching that. Just see what our speed's doing. In fact, let's put it on hold. Start braking anyway. Just under 3 miles to go. I dread to think how many of them I've actually missed during the course of this journey. I've probably missed a fair few, to be honest with you. I don't think I'm going to slow down in time. Well, I actually did better than I thought, I must admit. I can do a bit of braking now. Should slow down in plenty of time. We're going to be a few seconds late. In fact, no, we're not. We're due in early. That'll probably change during the course of this braking sequence. We'll go then. Another 87 on the mail train. Neutral section right outside the station as well. That is going to be absolutely horrible. I may just need to just keep that going. There we go. I can survive with the loco going over. In fact, that's actually not bad. Yeah, that's actually pretty good stopping there. How did the rest of the train look? Yeah, we've got all the important parts in, so that is absolutely fantastic. That is a bloody long train. I mean, good lord, that is lengthy. That is lengthy. Lengthy but good. I love we've got a bit of a lean going on there, got a cheeky lean. Just casually ticking over. Okay. This is going to be quite a pain. So I want to try and build up as much speed as possible before I hit that neutral section. And having it directly outside a station, right? So what possible good could ever have come from that? Oh, loads apparently. Right, I'm going to have to think about shotting this off in a minute. Wait for that to drop. That dropped just a bang on schedule. Just keep an eye on that. We've got Carlisle in 17 miles. Bit of wheel slip going on. Automatic sander kicks in as a result. So we've got another service coming down in front of us. Got 47 coming down on the coal train. More cows to be seen. Interesting. Well, if that's the case, then, well, yes, okay. I don't think we're going to be chasing another train, but... let's just see how this next signal is looking. That is a single yellow. Staying at a double. Tell you what, let's brake and let's roll down to about 50 miles an hour. About 55 do. Okay, have to keep an eye on that. Cows. Interesting. Railcar working there, but there's is that the reason for? No. However, it still is yellow. Well, let's drop to naught so we can already up our speed when needed. I think coasting at 40 is going to suffice for the time being. Curious to know who we're chasing. Of course, what this does is hold up anybody that's behind me as well. Doesn't really help anybody. Yeah, it's gone back to a double. And it's just gone green. So by the time I start increasing my speed, we might be okay at the next signal junction. More Bettys to be seen. All cows are known as Bettys. I don't know why, they just are. Okay, just see how that's now going to do. Looks like it's going to start holding. Oh, no, oh, that's a sudden, that was a spike. That was a real sudden spike we had just then. Okay, we're approaching 70, so if we open the taps once more, there we go. More sheeps. It'll be interesting. My God. It'll be interesting to see how these next few signals work for us, given their close proximity. Mind you, it entirely depends on what we were chasing. Well, there's the yellows again. We're 8 miles outside Carlisle. I'm wondering if we're chasing a freight train. Well, we'll start braking in that case. Clattering over the points. Bring it down to 50, and then we can try and control it from there. Of course, I will have to wait for that to drop to naught. Which it now just has done. With the coasting, we should be okay. If we are chasing a freight train, I wouldn't mind it being shuffled over somewhere, you know, just so we can have a much more clearer run. Still at a double. We'll keep it as it is because there seems to be a large gap from this signal to the next one. So I may be able to keep this speed as it is. As you can see, the signal was just there. If we just keep this speed as it is, then I think we may be okay. Interesting, we are rolling downhill, but well, I was about to say we're not gaining speed, but we are now. 4 miles outside Carlisle, but we're due in at 15:54, but we're actually, for our ETA, is 15:50. So we've got 4 minutes, which makes me think we're going to be held somewhere, surely. bet the passengers are probably thinking, well, what's going on? We were charging through the countryside earlier, and now we're crawling. We'll probably find out the buses will overtake us at some point. More wildlife to be seen in the fields. Well, that means an hello. 25 limit coming up. What's going on here then? I'm intrigued. Nope, it's no. I think I know what it was. 47 coming down with the engineer's train. I wouldn't mind betting that next signal has suddenly gone green. It has. We're trailing a freight train. Well, in that case, let's give it some welly. Just have to keep an eye on that. Got a neutral section coming up as well, which I have to keep an eye out for. And then we've got the... Well, mind you, we're coming up to Carlisle anyway, so... not that it makes too much difference at this point. We are going to go way too fast here. Way, way, way too fast. Ooh, I don't know. Oh! Oh, damn! How did we get away with that? My lord, that's... I didn't think it was possible. Ah, I know what I... Ooh, yes, I see what I did. I don't think that got dropped completely by the time we went through the neutral section, which is why I couldn't increase my speed. However, give it a moment and I should then be able to... Now do that. There we go. Just bring that speed up. Looks like a very, very busy Carlisle awaits us. There's a 47, there's an 87, there's a parcels train sat there. This is a very, very busy Carlisle. We've got two 47s sat there. We've got a couple of 87s. Okay, here we are at Carlisle. Whilst we're unloading, let's have a look. So we've got Cock of the North, 87022, Hail of the Wind, 87031, 47163, 47274, then all the way up here to find, who are you? Because you were just leaving with a Mark III consist. Iron Duke, 87017. Bom, 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 bom. You are 47118 with a local service. Is there anything else up here? 47211. Jolly good. Well, here we go. That was a decent little run up here to Carlisle. Very, very nice indeed. Well done. Another crew will take the train to Scotland. I will take that. Gold star. Very, very nice indeed. I will be quite content with that one. So, next will be we're going to do Barnard Castle to Bishop Auckland and the Weardale and Teesdale rail network with a class 101. That's what we'll be doing next, but I thoroughly enjoyed that previous scenario. Very, very enjoyable. So, thank you all very much for watching. It is greatly appreciated. If you have enjoyed what you've seen today, then please do like and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment. I do get back to them as and when I get the chance to. And until next time, I shall see you all later. Take care, guys. Goodbye.